1. Area 51 itself. It's stupid, but it's true. Since Area 51 is not open to the public and no one has any hard evidence that can be 100% confirmed, it is still a mystery what is really going on behind the barbed wire. TV presenters and directors have been trying to get in for years without success. Anyone who is not authorized personnel has little chance of entering, which means we will never know what to believe. Blurry photographs of alien bodies, aerial photographs of property, and a few testimonies from previous employees are not strong enough evidence that there are aliens or space shuttles on the base. There are always rumors about events that the government and military claim are test runs or weather balloons. In the early 2000s, there were rumors that Area 51 wasn't real, and a woman was paid to say she saw things at a military base. One thing is certain, something unusual is going on, whether extraterrestrial or not, though. SENDARY area. This would make sense because Area 51 was supposed to be a secret, that there would be very sensitive information there. Thanks to misses and poor covers, the alien was out of the bag, and it soon became a tourist attraction as much as it can be. With all the public attention, it only makes sense that there would be another secret base where otherworldly organisms and technology would be stored. Many are saying that a new facility has been built in Dulce, New Mexico. This is one of the most restricted places on Earth, bigger than Area 51. This is where all the major work is said to take place, and with what the public knows about it, this could be the case. After all, if Area 51 didn't do its job, what was the point of using it as a primary facility in the first place? One thing is certain, something unusual is going on, whether extraterrestrial or not. NASA is cleaning up, since it took the government until the 2000s to admit that Area 51 was real. One would expect the government to be coy about all things aliens and UFOs. So when NASA confirmed that aliens are real but not in Area 51, it raised a few eyebrows. Administrator Major Charles Bolden mentioned that he thought people would find alien beings, but they wouldn't be in Area 51. For kids in Britain, he assured them that the site was only involved in normal research activities and had never seen aliens there. He explained that the UFOs were placed there because of all the work on the planes. Considering that school children are very impressionable and absorb things, of course Bolden will tell them that there is nothing out of this world in this world. The question is also why NASA is so open about this compared to the rest of the US government. 4. Toxic Washington St. discharge. Sure, there may be UFOs and aliens within the walls of Area 51, but what about toxic waste? 60 Minutes correspondent Leslie Stahl suggested that this may be the case, and there may be a few more people who can confirm it. Last year, a former guard at Area 51 claimed for years that toxic fumes were to blame for his breathing problems. He said he needed a device to pump air into his lungs in case he stopped breathing in his sleep. His long battle would help other employees at the site also receive compensation for their health problems. What type of toxic material can cause such problems in people? According to a former employee, the material was used to coat vehicles. Why was it such a battle to help these employees pay their bills? If Area 51 is so secretive, wouldn't they be able to cover up their workers? 5. Classic Roswell accident. One event that most people agree on is that the Roswell UFO crash of 1947 is the #1 most important event in the entire history of Area 51, when a rancher and his son went to check on their sheep after a thunderstorm. They discovered unusual pieces metal debris leading to a deep trench on their land. The rancher contacted the authorities, and long story short, the government told the public that it was just a weather balloon. Along the way, the pieces were taken to Roswell for testing. There have been many leaked photographs, sketches and other eyewitness accounts of what can only be described as alien bodies. This was a turning point in the history of Area 51 because of how much it affected the public. This has also affected the way people view Area 51 and aliens due to all the content that has been released since the incident. However, the government is still denying everything. We still don't know the official story of what happened. 6. Film studio. Okay, so this may be more of a conspiracy theory than a mystery, but many believe the first moon landing was filmed, and of course, the scene will be in Area 51. Rumors of a dramatized historical moment are endless, these including correct play, the missing Apollo 11 flag, shadow issues, and many other facts that disprove the Apollo 11 mission. Once again, since there is no access to Area 51 and its connection to aliens, it only makes sense that people would try to connect the two. Details such as directors, actors, and failures vary from person to person, but there are a few facts that most non-believers seem to agree on. One is that Area 51 has a sound stage to complete the project, and the other is that if there really are aliens in Area 51, then there would be no need to fake the moon landing. 7. Weather and TROL. Right on the official Area 51 page for the Las Vegas tourism website, he casually mentions that weather-related experiments are possibly in the works. However, many say that Area 51 actually controls the weather. His intentions are everywhere. Some say it will help keep the planet somewhat leveled. Others say it is the cause of global warming, and many even claim to use it as a weapon. Weather control has become a hot topic recently, but it's not necessarily a new concept. According to a National Science Foundation report, Project Cirrus was created in the 1940s as a means of research into weather control methods. This was to determine whether it was possible to control the forces of nature, especially clouds and rain, and, if so, as weapons. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration later conducted Project STORMFURY. Between 1962 and 1983, scientists again tried to control the clouds to slow the hurricane's winds. Adding Area 51 to this list would not be unusual due to how secretive and secluded the site is.